Yes, good morning, children. Let us see the reaction of ether with HI or HX. Okay, HI is the most reactive, that is why we take HI. Okay, now if an ether is combining with HX, the products are RX and ROH. Okay, that is X will go with one R and hydrogen will go with O, so you will get RX and ROH. Now in case this HX is in excess, then this ROH that is formed will react with that excess of HX to form RX and water. So basically the main products are RX and water. Okay, when you combine these two reactions you will get only these two. Now if it is an aryl ether, that is instead of R you are having a benzene ring. Okay, in that case the products are phenol and alkyl halide. Okay, this you have to be very clear. The products, whenever a phenolic ether is combining with HI, the products are always phenol and alkyl halide, and it is never aryl halide and alcohol. That is, you will never get aryl halide plus alcohol. ये कभी नहीं होगा. ठीक है? Why? Because this aryl oxygen bond, this is stable due to resonance stabilization. There is partial double bond character here, so this is highly stable. So this bond will never break. It is only this bond that will break. Okay, and the order of reactivity of HX is also HI greater than HBr greater than HCl. That is because in the case of HI, the bond dissociation energy is less due to bigger size of iodine. Right? Okay. Now you take this ether ROR. If the alkyl group surrounding the ethereal oxygen, if it is primary, then SN2 reaction occurs. You know very well how SN2 reaction occurs. In the first step, HI is reacting and protonation is taking place. That is, the H plus from HI gets attached to oxygen through the lone pair of electron. So you will get an oxonium ion plus I minus, right? In the step 2, what happens? This I minus, being a good nucleophile, it attacks the least substituted carbon of the oxonium ion. Least substituted carbon. What does it mean? That is the simplest alkyl group. Okay. Now out of the two R groups in this particular compound that we have taken, this is a 2 carbon alkyl group. This is a 1 carbon alkyl group. So this is the least substituted carbon. So this I minus will attack this carbon. That means it would want to go as CH3I and leave behind this alcohol. Okay. So this I minus is attaching itself to CH3, and now this CO bond cleavage is taking place. Now this will leave as alcohol. So you will get CH3I and CH3CH2OH. Now when HI is in excess, then this alcohol that is formed will react with that excess HI and convert that also into alkyl halide. So you will get CH3CH2I plus water. Now if the alkyl group is tertiary, like this is a tertiary alkyl group and this is a simple methyl group, then in that case SN1 mechanism is followed. Okay. Now SN1 mechanism में क्या होता है? You will find that, you know very well that in SN1 tertiary carbocation is more stable, is it not? So if you treat it with HI, initially again here also you see protonation taking place. That is, H plus is getting attached to oxygen through the lone pair of electron. Now oxygen is left with only one lone pair, so there is a positive charge on it, and this is called as the protonated ether, or you call it as oxonium ion. Now in the next step what happens? That is, this is in the slow step, this protonated ether, it will get converted into a tertiary carbocation and alcohol is coming out. And in the fast step, I minus will attack the tertiary carbocation and will give you the corresponding tertiary iodide. Okay. So first step is protonation. Now after the protonation taking place, in the slow step, tertiary carbocation is formed, and that tertiary carbocation is being attacked by the nucleophile, forming corresponding halide. Now supposing if it was an aryl alkyl ether, then in that case Hi, how it will react? Now initially protonation is taking place, same way H plus is getting attached through the lone pair of electron on oxygen to form protonated ether. Okay, and in the next step you see which bond is getting cleaved. It is the CO bond. Which C? It is the alkyl group C with O. That bond is getting cleaved. This bond will go towards the positively charged oxygen and it will neutralize the positive charge on oxygen and will come out in the form of phenol. Okay, and this will be left as CH3 positive, and that CH3 positive will react with I minus, giving rise to CH3I. Why? Because this CO bond, that is alkyl group carbon and O, this is much weaker, whereas this bond is much stronger. Why it is stronger? Because of resonance stabilization, partial double bond character. So this does not break, it will only break. Okay, so the products are phenol and methyl iodide and never methanol and phenyl iodide. Okay, so this is a very important question that you have to see. Now supposing if you are having say different examples you can take for this. Say for example you have this ether with HBr. Now what are the products? The products will be phenol and ethyl bromide. You will get phenol and ethyl bromide. Same way in this case what you will get? Remember, the I minus or the halide minus will attack the least substituted carbon. Least substituted carbon is this. So here in the first thing you will get CH3, CH2, CH2OH plus CH3Br. This is what you will get. Now again, if you consider which product is formed with this. Now again here I minus will attack the least substituted carbon, that means this carbon. See, this is ethyl, whereas this is a much longer chain. Okay, so hydrogen on protonation will go here, then this bond will cleave, so you will get ethyl iodide and the corresponding alcohol, right? Now if you consider this example, now here you see this carbon is tertiary. Now if there is a tertiary carbon, then this will go as tertiary carbocation. So I minus will attack here. The condition is if at all you are having a tertiary group on one side of this ethereal oxygen, then it will follow SN1 reaction. Okay, otherwise it will go by SN2 reactivity, right? So SN1 में tertiary carbocation ज़्यादा stable है, so obviously this will come out in the form of iodide and this will go in the form of alcohol. Whereas look at this example here. Now I will go here. Why it will go here? Because this is benzyl cation. You know very well that benzyl cation is more stable by resonance. So SN1 reactivity will be followed. So this will go as iodide and this will go as phenol. Otherwise also This bond will never break because of resonance stabilization. Is that clear? So the products are phenol and benzyl iodide. Okay, so you have to be very clear with this.